everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are talking about some of the signs that could indicate that your guide, your spirit guides are trying to contact you or communicate to you in some way. Now we all have a team of guides that we can contact, a team of guides that tend to step in to provide us with divine guidance, protection, and assistance in the moment that we need it. And in this video, I want to talk about some of these signs and synchronicities that tend to happen in our outer environment. These are things that I've experienced on my path personally, and I just want to share them with you, and hopefully you relate to some of these signs and synchronicities. Now, before I get into this video, I want to describe what a spirit guide is. For some of you who might not be familiar with the term spirit guide, a spirit guide can be regarded as any warning spirit that really seeks to protect us and guide us on our path. Therefore, they're regarded as a spirit guide. They can be a deceased loved one, an ancestor, a guardian angel. Any spirit that really seeks to help us on our path can be regarded as a spirit guide. Now, when our guides are trying to contact us or get in contact with us, they tend to use our environment, they tend to use signs and synchronicities and so many different ways to really grab our attention. But it's so easy for us to dismiss these signs, it's so easy for us to regard them as coincidental. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you some of these signs I've experienced on my path that could really indicate that these guides are trying to contact you, or that you are finally ready to make contact with your spirit guides. So the first sign is through your intuition. When you are receiving divine guidance or contact or communication, it is typically through our intuition that we feel this. We feel it through an intuitive knowing to take action on something or to do something. Now, we all have an intuition. I have an intuition. You have an intuition. Our intuition is a great way in which our guides really use to let us know or signal to us that we should do something, signal to us that we should take action on something. So really pay attention to your intuition. If you have not opened yourself up to your intuition, I suggest that you start to open yourself up to your intuition. Find out more about it, learn how your intuition really works, and so you can really tap into your intuition. Once you start to tap into your intuition, you'll find that you will start to really receive more and more of these intuitive knowings, and they can really help you. And this is one of the ways in which your guides really try to contact you or communicate to you. It is through your intuition. So the second sign is through your dreams. Now, we all have experienced dreams, and most importantly, it is through our dreams that our guides tend to contact us, communicate to us, bring us a message, signal to us that something's about to happen. We tend to have premonitions a lot of times through these dreams. So when we are in a dreamlike state, we can really become receptive to the spiritual aspect of ourselves, and so it is very easy for our guides to really step in and really send us a message, come to us in a dream, tell us that we should take action on something, or really provide us with a message of reassurance, something like that. So really pay attention to your dreams, especially if you find yourself dreaming about something happening and you feel like it's a premonition, or you find that there's themes playing out in your dream. It's really important to keep a dream journal at hand so that you can really write down all your dreams and really track them back to see if it was a premonition, or that there was a certain theme playing out that you should really pay attention to. The third sign is through your signs and synchronicities. We all have experienced synchronicity. Some have experienced it to a great degree, but synchronicities tend to happen all around us. It is our guides that tend to use our environment to really get our attention, to try to grab our attention in some way. So really pay attention if you find that you're experiencing some sort of synchronicity, you regard them as bizarre, or you find that it's too good to be true. Don't discard them as coincidental. Really pay attention to them, because once we start to open ourselves up to more of these synchronicities, we tend to invite more and more of these synchronicities into our life. So whether you find that you're experiencing something like seeing angel numbers, you may have found that you have found a feather in the time that you have needed some sort of reassurance, or you find that you are experiencing these themes play out in your life where it's so evidential that you are experiencing synchronicities. But in whichever way you experience synchronicities, they are an important way in which your guides really use. In fact, they are one of the most powerful ways, and one of the ways in which your guides actually try to contact you and grab your attention. So pay attention to these synchronicities because they are the ways in which our guides really try to contact us, grab our attention, or try to communicate to us in some way. Another sign is when you start waking up at a certain time every single day, like consecutively, you find that you might be experiencing this sudden thing in your life where you just start waking up at like maybe 3 or 4 a.m. every single night in a row. And you find that this is so interesting. Now, your guides may have tried to signal something to you through your intuition, your dreams, or synchronicities, and you may have not really caught on. So they tend to use a very clear way to grab your attention. So if you are experiencing this, it's most likely your guides that are trying to say, hey, listen up, you need to take action on something, you need to stop procrastinating on something. But I've noticed that when this tends to happen, you most likely know as to what you need to do or why your guides are trying to wake you up at a certain time. So really pay attention to this. If you're experiencing this, it most likely means that your guides are nearby trying to let you know something. So the last way in which your guides could really try to contact you is through letting you know that they are near you. You feeling their presence. You feeling their presence in your life. And that is through just feeling like they are nearby, feeling like you are guided and protected, feeling like there's some divine assistance in your life. Now, oftentimes we can actually feel the presence of a guide. If a guide is near us, we can sort of feel it within our heart. There's this warm feeling of love, unconditional love that we feel within our heart. Or you might find that a guide really appears to you in a way in which you understand that they are nearby. You might see orbs or a flash of light, whatever way in which this manifests for you, you will know exactly what it means. So, really, if your guides are you feeling their presence in your life, it most likely means that they're trying to signal to you, contact you in some way. Now, when this tends to happen, I like to really open myself up to some sort of meditation that I can really go into that will really allow me to connect with my guides telepathically. So if there is some sort of message, I can really open myself up to that. So if you're experiencing this, I suggest you try to open yourself up to any sort of messages that might come through. So really pay attention to any sort of messages that you might receive, probably telepathically, or any downloads that you might receive when you feel the presence of a guide near you. So if you find yourself experiencing any one of these signs, it's important for you to trust in it, to really go with it, and to open yourself up to even more of these signs. The more you open yourself up to more divine guidance, the more you will be able to see them in your life, the more you'll be able to receive. And so if you find yourself feeling intuitively guided to do something, trust in that. If you're experiencing some sort of synchronicities that's happening in your life, don't discard them as coincidental. Really pay attention to them. And the more we trust in it, the more we can open ourselves up for more connection and contact with our guides. And having divine guidance, protection, assistance in our life can be really important for us on our spiritual path. It can really help us to become more aligned, to find our purpose, and to also find the right path for ourselves. And remember that it's really important that if you find yourself adopting any negative beliefs around receiving any divine guidance, it's important for you to work through that so that you can go from fear to love. And the more love that you embody, the more higher your vibration will be and the more able you are to receive divine guidance. Thank you so much for watching this video. As always, thank you so much for receiving today. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.